Hey, good afternoon. Yeah, it's going to be afternoon in a couple of minutes anyway. And welcome to another edition of Removing the Liberal Blindfold for this Friday, the 29th day of March in the year of our Lord 2019. One of the problems with America that we are seeing today is we are too vulnerable to attacks. And yes, I use the word attacks, even though what I'm going to be talking about today is the border. We have a humanitarian crisis at the border, and the reason for it is that Congress has not done a damn thing about the problem at the border, and our government has not done anything about the problem for generations now. And now the incoming armies, and yes, my friends, that is what we are. What is coming? Our armies have decided that if they come in families, then we won't stop them. The Mexican government is not doing anything to stop it, though there are ways to get them to start stopping this. If we don't treat this whole thing like an invasion and then work it like an invasion, then we are screwed, and America will be taken over, and the tipping point, which by the way is coming, will be reached. What needs to be done is when we find out a new caravan is being formed, we need to send the military in and stop it. This whole thing is nothing more than an invasion of our country, and as long as we don't do anything about stopping it, the countries south of us are not going to be doing anything either, and they're going to keep letting these caravans continue to form and then move through their countries with the intention of invading this nation with more people who we cannot afford to take in. How much more does this have to happen before we finally do something and make the government do what they are supposed to do, keep us safe? Right now, we have so many coming in now that the Border Patrol is just releasing them into the country. What? Yes, instead of sending them back like we should, we are taking care of the ones we can and releasing the rest into our country. And what happens then? These people will start working the welfare process so that they can get welfare from our country when they are not eligible to have it. But they will start to get it anyway. And what about the American people? Oh, we will take a back seat to all of this because our government doesn't have the balls to do anything about it or fight back for the right for the right when some stupid ass federal judge decides that we must take them in no matter what. How about this? Make these federal judges who are making these stupid rulings take these people into their homes. Let them take care of them for a while. Have the Coast Guard take these people to these judges' houses and release them. Take these judges that release them into our country and have them be taken to the homes of these judges. That would put a stop to this insanity in a heartbeat. And to remove the liberal blindfold, folks, we have to put teeth back into our laws and start enforcing the immigration laws that are on the books. To hell with all these liberal judges who say that we must take care of these people. No, we don't. The American people have to come first. Period. No matter what the liberal panty waists have to say, the American people have to come first. At least here in America, they do. We have to close the border. Trump is talking about doing that now. How do we do that? Easy. Close all the crossings that are there now and don't let anything through. Commerce between the two countries would stop. Mexico is not being our friend here, so this would hurt them too. As long as Americans are not willing to sacrifice a little to help America, then this one will not work, and we have to sacrifice. We need to get patriots down on the border to use them to stop the crossers from coming over. Make it well known that America is protecting her borders again, and we will not let invaders in. We won't stop all of them, but as long as we continue to do what the government does and not do anything because we can't stop everyone, then they don't do anything and nothing will change and things will only get worse. And we are at a point now where worse will destroy a lot of the financial infrastructure here in America. And if you want this country to survive, then we had better start treating this whole border thing like a war, and we are being invaded. That is the only way this thing is going to be stopped. Oh, yes. and build the damned wall, not just in parts in the southern border, but the whole damn thing. We are being invaded and we need to treat this as such. Stop being lackeys for everyone who wants to come in illegally. Thank you, everyone, for being here. We are here to push the facts that the liberal, lying, lamestream media leaves out, and they always do. Facts that change the story from what is right to what the left wants, which is never right anymore. Truth, justice, and the American way are the continuing casualties in everything that the left stands for, and the American people need to learn that or lose everything this country was formed for. God bless America. God bless our troops. And as always, we will not be ruled. Have a safe and blessed weekend. On Saturday on WGMD out of Delmarva, Delaware, on Duke Brooks' show, Radio Free Delmarva, I will be on the air again with him discussing current events. Next Saturday, too, hopefully. If I can get some of the recordings of these, I will get them for my show on Sunday. Have a great weekend.